Okay, so let's look at time. How much time do we have? Like, not time-wise today, time until the challenge. 3 weeks?
Okay, it's the 11th, yes, 3 weeks.
Okay, so we got 3 weeks. We have literally 3 weeks to launch the biggest challenge in history. Okay, so we have 3 weeks to launch the biggest challenge in history. So our number one priorities right now are videos and building the challenge.
Okay.
That's our number one priority. So every Wednesday, or if we can get more time, even Fridays too, man, if you can like just front load some pictures, whatever. I mean, you can recycle pictures if you want to, because this has got to be our priority.
Okay.
This has to be the biggest challenge ever. Another thing too is countdown. Like countdown every day. Every day. Every day. So join the challenge. So I did the video today. Clients know that all clients that are in the gym are already part of the 12-week challenge. So they're all part of the 12-week challenge. So every member is going to join the 12-week challenge. That's part of the membership.
Gotcha.
But people joining, they have to make a deposit now to get into the challenge.
Okay.
So we're not doing any deposit, get your money back. They have to be a member of our gym to do the challenge.
Gotcha.
So we want to have the countdown constantly every single day, like hyping it. And then when it gets close to Christmas, people are going to be overeating. It's like, boom, let's go. And so they have to be here on January 4th. If they're not here on January 4th, we have to record it. We have to figure out a way to record it live so that they can go through the meeting, figure out how to do their weigh-ins.
Okay.
So our top priority right now is this right here. The grocery shopping, because our team is all heading out of town soon. When is the holidays? Not next week, the following week, right?
Yes.
So they're all gone. Are you out of town?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so they're out of town. Carly's out of town. Brian's out of town. The week of Christmas. I'm here all week, so.
Okay.
The video, so how to make, meal prep, that can be done in the house, that can be done in one day. Pretty simple. Grocery shopping, I think this is important too, to show people how easy it is to grocery shop, talking about consistency, because what I'm literally going to put everybody through like they're getting ready for a figure fitness competition or bodybuilding competition.
Okay.
I want consistency. So everybody's going to get a macro plan based on their individual needs, and then they're going to have food prep list, right? So they get to pick their foods. But also I want to teach them how to meal prep, teach them how to do it. We're also going to have, within a week, we're going to have a kiosk here where they can order. It'll be an electronic kiosk outside. They'll be able to order their meals right to the gym. So these are going to be really important. So this will be my main focus the next 3 weeks is building out this website.
Okay.
Every single person can have a website. So the part I'll need directing from you is each week keeping me on task. Like I'll build out. So by Friday, I'll have it built out on probably a PowerPoint. I'll build out a PowerPoint and I'll say week 1, these are the topics that I need to talk about every day. Okay, so it's like, and it's just me jumping on a live video. All right, guys, so this is day 1, week 1. You should have your meals prep ready to go. You should have weighed in on Saturday. Today is the day where we all cut out sugar today. So the way the challenge is going to go, there's going to be macros, no dairy, no sugar, grains are okay. I'm going to let them keep grains in.
Okay.
And I'm going to teach them how to eat a balanced diet, right? So everybody's going to be fasting 16-8 for the first 4 weeks. The next week is 20-hour fast, 4-hour feeding window, and then we're going to encourage people to go home on the last 8 to 12 weeks.
Gotcha.
Cool. So this is our top priority. Pounds lost. That's super important. So we're going to track how many pounds are lost on bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. So we'll just, we'll blast it out to everybody. This is how many pounds have been lost in the 3tfitness Center. Top transformation, we'll kind of see how that evolves. I don't know how we would judge that. And maybe we could, and just for bragging rights, I guess, the top transformation would be not just weight loss, but like the overall feeling, how they are, like writing a little essay or maybe doing a testimonial video, something like that. And then we could create a voting, the actual people vote for the top transformation. So the people within the community, and if they want to vote for themselves, it's only one vote, right? So it'd be biased because it would be the whole community of hundreds of clients voting for who they think the top transformation was. So the clients decide, not us.
Right. Okay.
Well, yeah. Top transformation, we can post them. So what we have to think about is now till then, this is our main focus. This is it. Does that make sense? Where you and I are building this challenge. Videos, whatever we think can, any ideas you have, and it doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be fancy editing, it can just be raw footage going up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And so another idea that I had as far as while people are going through this, did you want to do any of like the how to, you know, like maybe, hey, you could do this from home type workout type stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How-to videos. Extra workout videos, like extra videos, extra.
Yeah. Because I see that a lot on Instagram, and I just figured might as well jump on that wave too, because there's a lot of people that just are like, here's how you can do this from home, and they have like a slew of those
at
different
home.
videos.
Yeah. At home tip videos.
Yeah.
Or maybe a weekly tip video.
Yeah.
Tip video. So here's what we got to get good at. And so when we're speaking again in 2020, at the end of 2020, at this exact same time, is that we need to get really good at the middle of every quarter. Like it's almost like our front load of our quarter is going to be tough, right? It's just going to be like a hardcore run, right? So we're gonna you got to think that December we're going to be running hard, January we're going to be running hard, and then we'll kind of just it should be pretty easy for us, and then boom, February we're going to go hard, and then it's kind of like there's going to be this big front load for us all the time every quarter. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
So this is the front load where we just, and there's not a lot to do because I have most of this built, which is awesome.
Okay.
It's just I need you to hold me accountable to consistency around videos, man.
The videos?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to, man.
Okay.
I just have to be like, I just have to. It has to be part of our relationship where it's like, all right, John, like we need to build this out though. We can't, like for example, we should start building it today. All right, so week 1 through 4, John, you're doing. Yeah, we'll build it on a PowerPoint. It's
Okay.
like we'll start building it right now.
Yeah.
And so you'll know exactly what your role is. I'll know exactly what my role is. It's not lack of clarity. It's just like you're not like, hey, let's meet at Mesa. Let's do this. It's just like here's what we're doing this week. Here's the benefit. If something doesn't work, we switch it quickly. We put it on paper. We do it. Right?
Gotcha.
So it's like, okay, cool. So we got the planning. This is then January. So then we go into. So we got January 4th is the launch. We have weigh-ins. We have, we'll see the truth, but that can kind of evolve. Testimonials will be important too, like that first week. Just kind of like people, just talking to people, just maybe pop in interviews. Just be like, hey, how you feeling? How you feeling? I'm a little nervous. Things like that, right? And
Gotcha.
so,
okay.
let's talk about the look of it. Like, is this like just videos being posted on Facebook, or would this be like, could we do a series on YouTube? Like almost like a reality show, like week 1 through 4, or like here's week 1 of our challenge, so people can follow it. Like it doesn't have to be fancy. It could be here's week 1. Here's some of the highlights from week 1. Almost like a reality show, right? It doesn't have to have always fancy edits in it. It can just have transitions. It can have.
Gotcha. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. Just trying to capture just the totality of the week and how it went, basically.
Kind of, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And then also
like
people,
a summary of everything.
yeah, and then really us, like we talked about, get into so people see how much work goes into this, man. Like people have no idea.
What do you want me to do with the stories? Because that trying to combine both of those might be hard for me to try and figure out what I'm trying to actually do.
Okay, sure, that's it.
So the stories, like, cause the stories, I don't know exactly where, like how those should look, or should it, cause that's what I'm saying, like the stories I was thinking was gonna be more of like the reality of it, but that's just
perfect.
the stories. And so what about okay, well then I guess I would save some of this. Oh, okay, hold on. So I would probably save some of the stories and make the summary video out of that.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah. Stories, summaries.
And
Yeah.
And then one thing we want to think about is like you said, is being mindful of conversations too, like
Right.
understanding like if we're talking about something private with about a client or with a client that is pertinent to privacy, like we want to make sure we don't post that. We just want to be cognizant of that, I guess.
Right.
Or if we're talking about something that we're struggling with as team members or somebody wouldn't want to hear.
Right.
So so then as we go, so then there would be week 1 through 4, looking at a storyboard. This is the most challenging week. These are the most. This is going to be because this is the icky part where people are transitioning through it. They're trying to get off sugar, they're trying to do all this stuff, and I could build out videos for you for this and saying, here's some of this. So, I'm Coach JB, and we can get Brian too, and also what you've experienced. Say, listen, week 1 through 4 of the challenge has gone pretty well. We have about 70% of our clients on track. The ones that have fallen off, here's the things they're struggling with: sugar addiction, consistency, resistance from family members, things like that. Because imagine somebody hearing this stuff, like it's relatable. This shit's relatable because what people don't know is that they get excited about this stuff, but then all that resistance comes in, man, and they're like, fuck, and they go right back into the mediocre stage. We want them to let them know that we want to keep this where everybody knows they're going through this together. So how can we keep that alive, right?
Right.
So, so week 1 through 4 is gonna be the most challenging week. This will be a really fun week. So this will be capturing kind of like the wake up. This is like this will be the wake. Everything's threes. It's so funny. It's the awakening. Right? And then the inception kicks in. If they make it through week 4, they're golden, man. Because this is where the change starts to happen. So then you got week 4 through 8. This is inception. This is where people are starting to drop weight. And then week 6 is where our challenges were before. So then they hit the pinnacle of, they hit that where they're starting to actually make it a behavior, and we stop. That's been the problem. We're doing the 6-week challenge right here. It's not
not locked in.
It's not an unconscious activity anymore. Now it's literally just a habit change. That's all it is. Well, I can stop smoking for 6 weeks, but then as soon as I get around somebody that's smoking, there's no behavioral change.
Right.
Because we're trying to tap into we're a different gym, man. We're tapping into the subconscious mind programming, the behaviors. We're not just trying to make money and make people lose weight, because we want them to, and the goal is to have them stay for a lifetime, right?
Right.
Because if they literally transform, they're going to stay for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Right? So then we got phase 8 through 12. And then this is where the transformation happens.